So you're learning this new language, you're trying to put yourself out there, and you're communicating in a way that honestly expresses and perhaps is not the most grammatically accurate. But the person listening in this first scenario wants to understand you, and they want to understand how your mind works and what you're trying to say in their language, because for them it's like, whoa, it's cool. I feel like Americans and maybe French people in France are some of the only people that do not give a fuck that you're trying to speak to them in their own language. But almost everywhere else, it's like appreciated. Like if you're in Amman or in Palestine and a foreigner, واحد أجنبي is trying to speak Arabic, it's always met often. Okay, there's two ways, right? It's often met though with a smile and with appreciation. But on your travels and on your journeys, you will also come across the second type of person, which is the person looking to criticize and to correct you instead of to understand you. Because when you want to understand, you don't care that there's a fuck up. You just listen respectfully, and you're trying to receive the message because you're trying to play tennis. You're not okay. Here it is, guys. Ready? I got it. I had to stand up for that one. There's tennis when two people are like, I actually want to volley this back to you. Let's do a little volley before it gets competitive. All right. And then there's the scenario in tennis where you try to volley it to your pal because you want to, you thought you were going to do a little back and forth, and they grab the ball and then they run off the court. They say, haha, the game is you don't have the ball. It's like, oh, okay. I thought we were playing a different game here, which we in fact are not. We're doing something else. So language is the same. You have people who want to volley with you, who want to communicate with you, do a little back and forth before we get a little pow in the court. But there's this dynamic of wanting, it's amicable. The other dynamic, which back to the original point of Roach in the fashion industry, people who don't want to understand you, people who want to put you down, who want to correct you, who want to make you feel less than by showing you that they know more, which to me is I never got it, because it's like, well, you must not know very much. That's where you think the game stops. Do you know how much more fun tennis is if you can actually play? If you can, especially with someone you like. You want a little bah! Because then we can just go all day. We can play until we literally can't walk anymore. And it's fun. And we got to work out. We got endorphins. We sweat a little. We felt good. We're happy. We're doing amazing things. We decide we want to get some good food after. But that's not always the case. We come across people who, from their own insecurity, feel the need to restrict or to compare or to criticize. And in this case, when it comes to language, they want to use their knowledge of the rules to teach you a lesson. But it's like, I didn't actually come here for a linguistic class. Thank you so much. Not in this way. I came here to communicate because, I'm either trying to get somewhere, we're trying to do something, we're on a project together, we're neighbors. Like, there's actually a dynamic that wants to be created here, but you are afraid or insecure, and you feel like I need to show you I'm better than you. Language rules exist for a reason, yes. It makes sense. The reason, that language evolved to have rules is so we would get less confused. It was a tool for clarity. We are learning language. We are learning how to use verbs. When I conjugate a verb and I put it in a tense, I'm putting it in a context of time. Now, this thing that I'm doing, when I conjugate it and I put it in a separate tense, whether it's the future, the past, the present continuous, I'm now giving you context to the thing I'm doing. I just save time. It's an efficiency thing. It's like why we build cars and have highways. It's to get from A to B. So as these rules have progressed, and as we're not speaking just like, right? Like cave people, and you have to disclaim that. No offense, beautiful language. Cave people, it's our origin. We love it. But as we have been able to generate more complexity, the reason we do that is to more clearly say the ideas that are in my mind. The creativity that I have in my brain, I want to communicate it with an idea. So if we understand that that is the whole point of language, like I'm trying to tell you where the danger is and I'm trying to be specific. I don't want to say like, ah, and then run. You're going to be like, what the fuck does that mean, girl? But if I said, oh, the volcano is exploding on the east side. Okay, maybe there's volcanoes everywhere, but I know the one on the east is exploding. I'm going to go to the west. This is giving me clarity, okay? That's why we communicate. So once we understand that language is to give and receive ideas, it is to understand something external to you and also to make something internal to you understood externally by other people. Once we understand that that is the whole purpose and nature of language, we can also remember that language evolves to adapt to the present. It evolves to adapt to our needs. If we are reading old-timey Shakespeare English, we don't talk like that. None of us speak like that at all. And if you were to use this hear ye, probably only 20% would be understood by the majority because we are not versed in that style of communication. It's not colloquial. Colloquial is like how we speak and live and breathe it in a real social context. Language adapts. Language is like the human body. We evolve, and therefore, when I see people on threads correcting whimsiest to actually it's whimsical or the most whimsical, it's like, yes, but in the context, you understood what that girl was saying. Whimsiest, the most whimsical. You understood it. It may not be grammatically correct, but it has a time and place because in that context, she expressed herself. We all understood it. You actually understood it well enough to want to correct it. Yeah? Language evolves. There is a moment where correct grammar is necessary, right? We want to uphold certain rules so we can still understand each other with clarity. That's the whole intention. But we need to remember our intentions. Our intentions are to connect, not to correct. So when language is used effectively, when you understand someone, you can lovingly correct someone, and then you can keep that with you. You can keep that, oh, I learned something new today. But it comes from a place of, I understand you. And therefore, oh yes, this is what you mean. It's an affirmation. It's not a correction to put you down. And you can tell a lot about somebody, whether you're traveling abroad and you're learning a new language, you can tell a lot about people very quickly by how they respond to your language. You can tell a lot about people in your own country about how they respond to your language. Are they understanding you? And does that gentle, loving correction come from a place of confirmation? Yes, I understand you. Oh, here's actually what you mean. Yes, there it is. Okay, boom, next page, because we're all on the same page. We're going with the flow. Or is it an interruption? So just pay attention. And if you're that person who just needs to correct people all the time, maybe you should ask yourself, why do I feel the need to show that I am better than? Where's my self-worth lacking that I feel the need to put someone else down? And then you need to check yourself with your own intentions. Do I actually want to understand and build bridges of community and connection and friendship and compassion? Or do I just want to be number one? Okay? Enjoy.